Mike 0 Juliet Charlie Foxtrot CQ10 on 10.
Kilo Alpha 1 Kilo Sierra Quebec.
Kilo Alpha 1 Kilo Sierra Quebec. A very good afternoon or good morning from your point of view. My name is Mark, Mike Alpha Romeo Kilo, and I'm about 15 miles southeast of the City of London. Let's find out who you are, where you are, and then I'll give you a report on the next over and any details you would like. Back to you, KA1 KSQ M0 JCF.
M0 JCF, KA1 KSQ. Okay, Mark. You're about a 5 and 5 with a little QFB, but I copied everything. Q5, no problem. 5 and 5 into the state of Maine. Name's Bob Baker, Ocean Baker, over.
Yeah, Bob in the state of Maine. Thanks for the 5 and 5. Well, you're not as loud as when you called in by ear. The meter says 5 and 1, Bob. And thanks for this new contact. We've worked twice in the year 2023, so it's been a while since you've called in to me, but I'm glad that I've got you in the logbook, as low as the signal strengths are both ways. Today, Bob, I'm using a 5/8 wave vertical antenna, which is what I was using the last time I spoke to you, and the radio is the IC-7300 by ICOM. And double checking the logbook, I see this is a new band also. We've worked on 12 meters the last 2 times, so great to get you on a new band. Back to you, Bob. KA1 KSQ M0 JCF. Yeah, KA1 KSQ M0 JCF. Bob, if you can still hear me, so long as I'm not transmitting over you, I've totally lost you now. You've completely disappeared below the floor. I've got 0 noise floor here and you're below that, so can't hear you at this time. I will listen one more time, but apologies if I don't hear you again. And if you can still hear me, I'm going to wish you a Merry Christmas now, Bob. Happy New Year. I look forward to working you again, either this side or the other side of the New Year celebrations. Take care, good luck, and be well. I'll listen for you one more time, Bob. KA1 KSQ M0 JCF. Okay, nothing is heard, nothing is heard. Apologies, Bob, can't hear you anymore. QRZ, this is Mike 0 Juliet Charlie Foxtrot, southeast of England. Nothing is heard. CQ10 Charlie Foxtrot, CQ10 on 10. Okay, the Echo Alpha station, all I heard was literally Echo Alpha. You're a 1 and 1 to a 2 and 1 to me at this time, a 1 and 1 to a 2 and 1. Very, very difficult to hear you. I will listen for you one more time, sir, but unfortunately, if I don't hear you, we'll do it another day, and I'll just wish you good luck. Listening for you one more time, please, sir. Echo Alpha, go ahead.
Yes, I tried again. That's Echo Alpha 8 stroke Delta Juliet 6 Romeo Golf.
Okay, I've got Echo Alpha 8 stroke Delta Juliet, I think possibly ending Golf. So you're only about a 3 and 1, a 3 and 2 to me at this time. If I can complete the call sign, that'll be great. But conditions not fantastic at this time, at least on my 5/8 wave antenna. Echo Alpha 8 / Delta Juliet, and then the rest of it, please, sir. Back to you. Okay, I'm still struggling with the last part of your call sign. It's no problem. I'm sure we can do it again another day. I'll give you just a 3 and 2, but with downwards propagation, with downward QSB. But thanks for trying. I do appreciate it. And I say it's not really a QSO, but let's go for Vielen Danke für das QSO. And ich hoffe, Sie bald zu treffen. Auf Wiedersehen, mein Freund. 73. I do appreciate that. Bye bye. QRZ, Mike 0, Juliet, Charlie, Foxtrot, southeast of England. QRZ, Mike 0, Juliet, Charlie, Foxtrot, southeast of England. Okay, I got the Bravo part, possibly Bravo X-ray. Very, very difficult. Once again, just a 1 and 1 to a 2 and 1. There's no signal strength coming up whatsoever, and really, really struggling to hear you. I will try the RF amp, but I just believe it will just bring up noise as well. So I will be listening for you one more time, sir, ending Bravo, and possibly with work before if I look through my logbook, but I won't say for definite. It could be Kilo Charlie 1 Bravo uniform, but I'm not convinced of that at this time. But over to you, sir, and let's see if I got that right. The station Bravo one more time, please. Okay, I got November 4, Bravo X-ray, who I don't believe I've worked before. Very, very difficult. Just a 3 and 1. I did get your call sign, Sean. I did get your call sign, so we can log it. I'm just going to give you a 3 and 1 because I heard the call sign. I'm only using a 5/8 wave vertical antenna, and I'm using just 100 watts from an IC-7300. I'll listen for any report and detail, but otherwise I do appreciate the contact. So listening for you now. I've got you now. November 4, Bravo X-ray. This is M0 JCF. Okay, November 4, Bravo X-ray. I'm going to be honest and say I knew you were speaking, but there is no way that I could actually discern anything you were saying. You were back down to a 1 and 1 to a 2 and 1. We'll leave it at that. If you can hear me, I'm going to wish you now a very Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year. I'm always CQing on 10 and 12, Sean, so please find me again, and we could talk about Florida, one of my favourite states that I visit quite often, and it would have been great to speak to you about your location, but it's just not happening this time. Good luck and thank you again. I do appreciate it, and look forward to the next time. Bye bye, old friend. Okay, nothing more is heard. Apologies, Sean, another time. CQ10. This is Mike 0, Juliet, Charlie, Foxtrot. 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 Mike 0, Juliet, Charlie, Foxtrot, CQ10.
Echo 4, Victor Alpha Mike.
Well, I think I've got Kilo Echo 4, Victor Alpha Mike. Again, not a strong signal, but you know, we've got the call sign, so we should be able to get a bit further. So Kilo Echo 4, Victor Alpha Mike. This is Mike 0, Juliet Charlie Foxtrot. The name is Mark. That's Mike Alpha Romeo Kilo. And I'm down in the southeast of England, just 15 miles southeast of London. A report on the next over. So over to you, Rambo. This is Mike 0, Juliet Charlie Fox listening.
Thank you, Mark. You're 5-5 with Yankee. No problem copying you, but I do have some QRM in here. But good contact, and good to make your acquaintance this morning.
Yeah, KE4 VAM Rambo, great name. All right, James, great name down there in Kentucky. Yeah, I'm getting you 5 and 2 on the peak. Well, I don't know if it's James or Rambo, which you would prefer, but I've got you a 5 and 2 peak with a downward QSB, so it's no problem. You're in the logbook, and that's the main thing. Be lovely to have a long conversation. We'll see how the propagation goes. But I'm using just a 5/8 wave of vertical antenna. I'm using just 100 watts from the back of the radio, and the radio's the IC-7300. So that's the story. Back to you, KE4 VAM M0 JCF.
Yes, Mark. I'm using a FT710 into a SB220 heat kit amplifier. Presently pushing at about 800 watts into a hex beam. Back to you, Mark.
Yeah, that hex beam actually probably doing all of the heavy lifting. You peaked up at 5 and 5, so definitely the QSBs is sort of going in our favour maybe for that over. Well, it's great to make your acquaintance for the first time, and always difficult when the signals are marginal, but you know, we got there in the end. I'll give you some whiskey X-ray today if you'd like. It's raining here. It's just been raining all morning, and we've just gone past lunchtime. We're just coming up to 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and it's cold, it's wet, it's miserable. I think we've got about 10 degrees out there today, which is what, about 45, 47 Fahrenheit. But yeah, just wet and horrible. Back to you.
Thank you, Mark. I'll give you my WX. We are in a present cold snap here. It's 29 Fahrenheit. I think that'd be about 0 in your all's centigrade. I believe that might be pretty close. And snow on the ground. Not a lot. It's not enough to hamper the travel, but we do have snow on the ground. It is very wintry looking outside. And pretty close to this time of year, actually. Actually, it's not about this cold until January normally. So we're experiencing a cold term here in this part of the country. Back to you, Mark.
Yeah, KE4 VAM M0 JCF. Oh, there. Oh, well, you know, as I've got older, I don't like the cold and the snow anymore, James. And when we have snow in the southeast, it normally lasts for about a day. We don't see the deep snow from my childhood. When I was a kid, it would be up to my knees. And when I say a kid, you know, a teenager back in the 70s, it would be up to my knees. And I would do a paper round in the mornings, and I would be literally dragging my way with a pile of newspapers through the snow. We don't see that anymore where I live. It's generally, if it snows, it will snow overnight. It may settle for a day or so, but generally the snow turns to rain and it all melts away to a horrible slush. So nice to see it at Christmas, but I don't believe I've ever seen actual snow at Christmas here, you know, that picture postcard thing. But I think, yeah, you're into the minus figures. If you've got into the 20s Fahrenheit, then you're probably about -2 there. Yeah, just too cold, mate. A good day to be wrapped up with the radio. Back to you.
Yes. We haven't had snow for Christmas for a while ourselves here, but it's very possible this year. We are long-term forecast is for a lot of snow and precipitation and pretty cold winter ahead of us. So there's that. I miss getting out on my motorcycles and riding. and having fun, but, you know, there's other days for that. Mark, I appreciate it. I know you probably got others wanting to talk to you, but you're a fascinating chap to talk to, and hope we get to cross paths again soon.
Well, do you know what? It's always good to have a rag chew, even when they're short. You know, it sure beats the 5 and 973, 5 and 973. I know it's good for the contesters, but it just doesn't work for me, James. And motorcycles, you know what? I was so much into motorcycles, but once again, I'm older, I'm colder, and I'm a lot wiser, so I don't ride on the roads anymore. And only fairly recently, in the last 10 years or so, I gave up drag racing motorcycles as well. Myself and my youngest daughter were both drag racing motorcycles. So next time we've got good conditions, we'll talk about it. And just checking your QRZ page, I also see the remote controlled aircraft, another old hobby of mine that I don't do anymore. You know, I've got so many hobbies that have now passed on into the mists of time, and we could spend all day talking about them. Okay, there, I'm going to wish you now, you and your family, best 73. I say have a fantastic Christmas and holiday season. Look forward to maybe working you in the new year, but if not, I wish you a happy new year now. And you know, the airwaves are always going to be there one way or another. I'm sure we'll do it again. Take care, good luck, and thanks again for this awesome contact. KE4 VAM M0 JCF. Cheers, mate. Bye bye for now.
Thank you, Mark, and I look forward to our next conversation, and right back at the holidays. Hope you have a wonderful Christmas and a beautiful New Year. 73, I believe.
Yeah, 73 and happy Christmas, old chap. QRZ, Mike 0, Juliet, Charlie, Foxtrot, South East of England. Nothing is heard. CQDX, CQ.
Hotel Bravo. Bye-bye. Who was the other station there?
Mike 0, Japan, Charlie, Fox.
Okay, Japan, Charlie, Fox. I've got about 3 or 4 of you. I'll try to pick you up, guys. Japan, Charlie, Fox. I think it was a UK station.
Yeah, Mike 0, Juliet, Charlie, Foxtrot. The name is Mark in the southeast of England. Back to you.
Hey, Mark, how's it going? Mike 0, Juliet, Charlie, Foxtrot, W8 Hotel Bravo, Mike in Ohio. You're 59, Roger.
Thanks for the 59. You're peaking 55 to me, Mike. I'm using just a 5/8 wave vertical antenna. I'm using 100 watts and the IC-7300. But it's a lovely clear audio, a lovely clear 55. Back to you.
Thanks for that. I appreciate that. So, yeah, no, and what are you running on that end? You say you're just running 100 watts here, Roger?
Yeah, just 100 watts into a 5/8 wave vertical for 10 meters. Back to you.
Okay. Well, it's doing a good job. Yeah, you're 59. That's a true 5.9, Mark. So, yeah, you sounded good. What part of the UK are you in, over?
Yeah, I'm in Sidcup in Kent, so I'm about 15 miles southeast of London, just in the suburbs really, so it's still buildings around me, another mile outside and then I'm back into the Kent countryside, rolling green fields, except it's pouring with rain at the moment.
Okay, yeah, we've got snow here, and I had a good friend in Southampton, he's Silent Key now, so I've been over there to see him, and he's no longer with us, but I was wondering where you were at there. Yeah, okay, Mark. Well, thanks, and appreciate the call. I'll keep it going there. There were a couple other stations calling. But Merry Christmas to you and the family there, Roger.
Yeah, Merry Christmas to you as well, Mike, and I look forward to working you again in 2026. If I don't speak to you beforehand, I'm going to say Happy New Year now, and I've just checked the logbook actually. We've worked in 2023, 2024, now 2025, so we are due a contact in the new year, so I'll leave it until then. Good luck, old friend.
I can't see that. I apologize. I'm still using a paper log. I'm old-fashioned, over.
Yeah, well, I keep a paper log old school as well. I'm on logbook number 16 since the year 2017. So I still keep an old school paper logbook and all that old palaver. But yeah, I did come into the 21st century just so that I could check whether I'd worked people before. And it is really good. It saves me flicking for 3 hours through books. Take care. Happy Christmas. And I'll speak to you soon, I'm sure. Bye-bye for now.
All right, Mark. You take care. Yeah, I've debated and debated and debated. I've been licensed since 1978, and I've had, good Lord, if I tried to sit and put all those contacts in, the only thing I can do is start from scratch right now, you know, now forward, and I just have never done that. So, you know how it is. Old dogs, you know, old dogs, they say. Don't learn new tricks, and that's what they say. Mike Zero, Julia, Charlie Fox. Catch you later, Mark. Pleasure. W8 Hotel Bravo. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, old friend.
Okay. Was there another England station there?